Thanks for watching ERi-TV, dear viewers. Welcome to our news broadcast. Here are the headlines. National Association of Eritrean Teachers to strengthen efforts to ensure quality education. Meeting on strengthening organizational capacity of youth in Bantu. North Korea fires dangerous ballistic missile over Japan. Nobel Prize in Physics awarded to 3 scientists. In our domestic news, the National Association of Eritrean Teachers expressed readiness to strengthen participation in the effort to ensure quality education. The comment was made at a public seminar held on 5 October in connection with International Teachers' Day, held under the theme, Education Transformation Starts with Teachers. Mr. Simon Mahari, chairman of the association, said that with the substantial investment the Eritrean government is making in the education sector, expansion of educational facilities has already been ensured, and realization of a quality education requires integrated effort on the part of all stakeholders. Pointing out that International Teachers' Day is a day in which the association reviews its activities and pledges to strengthen participation in the teaching-learning process, Mr. Simon called on teachers to discharge their professional responsibility and play due part in the effort to nurture committed and responsible generation. Mr. Simon also called on teachers to develop their professional capacity and the concerned institutions to create conducive atmosphere for teachers. International Teachers' Day is observed every year on October 5, and this year marks its observance for the 28th time at international level and for the 26th time at national level. The National Association of Eritrean Teachers was established in 1958 and currently has about 29,000 members. It is a member of the International Teachers Association and Africa region since 1996. The National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students organized a meeting on 2nd October in Bantu with a view to assess the implementation of the charted out programs and to discuss on future programs. At the meeting, in which representatives of the union branch from all subzones of the Gash-Barka region took part, Mr. Saleh Ahmed Din, chairman of the association, called on the union to properly identify the available resources in their areas and take advantage of them in the development of their capacity and thereby improve their livelihoods, indicating that commendable achievement has been registered in terms of strengthening organizational capacity of the union at all levels and in developing vocational skills through organizing various training programs. Mr. Marikos Girmatsion, chairman of the union branch in the region, said that more efforts will be exerted to ensure the participation of the youth in national affairs. The participants on their part conducted extensive discussion on the reports presented and adopted various recommendations of concern to the youth. Community-based water and soil conservation activity is being conducted in Sha'ab subzone, according to Mr. Musa Fazega, head of Agriculture Office in the subzone. The popular campaign includes construction of terraces and water diversion schemes, as well as preparation and digging of pits for planting tree seedlings. Explaining on the significance of the popular campaign in boosting their agricultural production, the participants expressed readiness to sustainably continue the activity. That was our domestic news. Please stay tuned for the international right after the short break. North Korea has fired a ballistic missile over Japan, the 5th launch in 10 days, amid expectations that it is gearing up to test its first nuclear weapon in 5 years. The missile, detected by the Japanese Coast Guard and South Korea's Joint Chief of Staff, prompted warning sirens in northern Japan, with residents advised to take shelter. Train service in the northeastern Hokkaido and Aomori region were suspended temporarily. It was the first North Korean missile to fly over or past Japan since 2017, and Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida condemned what he called a barbaric act. South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol, meanwhile, warned of a resolute response following the launch, according to a statement from the presidential office. Both leaders convened emergency meetings of their respective national security councils. Officials in Tokyo and Seoul said the missile flew between 4,500 to 4,600 kilometers to a maximum altitude of about 1,000 kilometers. Launched from the north of the country near the border with China, the weapon was in the air for about 22 minutes before falling into the Pacific Ocean. While Tokyo said it had taken no steps to shoot the missile down, Defense Minister Yasukada Hamada said it had not ruled out any options, including counterattack capabilities. The United States said National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan and Secretary of State Antony Blinken had held calls with the counterpart in South Korea and Japan, and that it strongly condemned the dangerous and reckless decision to send a missile over Japan. Allying aspect of France, John Clauser of the United States and Austria's Antoine Zeilinger have won the 2022 Nobel Prize in Physics for experiments with entangled photons, establishing the violation of Bell inequities and pioneering quantum information science, the award-giving body said today. Their discoveries have significant applications, for example, in the field of encryption. While physicists often tackle problems that appear at first glance to be far removed from everyday concerns, tiny particles, and the vast mysteries of space and time, their research provides the foundation for many practical applications of science. Last year, the prize was awarded to three scientists, Suikoro Manabe, Klaus Hasselmann, and Giorgio Parisi, whose work has helped to explain and predict complex forces of nature, thereby expanding our understanding of climate change. A week of Nobel Prize announcements kicked off on Monday, with Swedish scientist Svante Pääbo receiving the award in medicine on Monday for unlocking secrets of Neanderthal DNA that provided key insights into our immune system. The prizes carry a cash award of 10 million Swedish kroner, nearly $900,000, and will be handed out on December 10. The money comes from a bequest left by the prize's creator, Swedish inventor Alfred Nobel, who died in 1895. Please stay tuned now for a recap of tonight's headlines. National Association of Eritrean Teachers to strengthen efforts to ensure quality education. Meeting on strengthening organizational capacity of youth in Barantu. North Korea fires dangerous ballistic missile over Japan. And Nobel Prize in Physics awarded to three scientists. That was our news. It is good night from us.